Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is going to be video 3 that I've made about my favorite thing ever, and that is Sprout Studio. I say it's my third video. If you're watching this later down the road, I probably have more Sprout Studio videos, but if you want to watch them in order, the first two, I will link them down below in the description. They are more overviews of Sprout Studio, but in this video, I particularly want to dive into the factor that made me go with Sprout Studio over any other client management system when I was in the market for one. And that is Sprout Studio offers galleries. So the client gallery is within the same system that I gather inquiries from, that I send invoices with, and booking proposals, contracts, and the gallery is all in one place. It's not all these different applications, different fees everywhere. One fee, one place, all for photographers. So that's what I'm going to be showing y'all today. I'm going to be showing you the back end, like what I see, and different ways you can use the gallery, and also what the client sees. But if we haven't met yet, hi, I'm Caleb Brent. I am a motherhood photographer. I have a natural light studio located on the Texas-Arkansas line, and I create resources for the photographer that I wish I would have had when I started out, and this being one of them. And I say that Sprout Studio, I actually bought Sprout Studio when it was first introduced. So there was no way that I could have got it any time before. It was a happy accident that I stumbled upon it. And as my business has grown, I didn't have a studio. Then I rented a studio, and then I built a studio. One thing that stayed the same the whole entire time is Sprout Studio. It's become even more valuable as my business has grown. So we are going to go ahead and get into the galleries here, and I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like on the back end. So on the back end, it looks just like this. This is an older gallery here. Like I said, I've been with the Sprout Studio for a hot minute. This is from 2021, and you simply drag and drop the photos into this area here, and they upload just like any other gallery. It's extremely easy. Things that you can also do is you can email this super easily to your client, because this is the same application or the same system that took your client's inquiry or their when they booked a shoot. You have all of their information in here, so you can email this to them. And because this was from 2 years ago, I'm curious to see if it still has this linked. Yes, it does. It still has this linked to the primary client. So it's like everything is attached. It's all housed. It follows the person. So from when they're an inquiry to a shoot, and now to the gallery, it has it all connected there. I don't even have to look up their email address. It's so nice. And then you can, and it has this custom fields here. It went automatically auto-populated her name, and it populated the gallery link here, and I could literally send that to my client right now. And this was done in November 10th of 2021. And if she happened to contact me right now, I just so happened to still have this one in there, I could send it to her. Everything is still there. So that's a really nice thing. You can also have a create your own template. I have one that I typically gallery with digital files here. You can have your own there with some notes. So if you are a photographer who includes all the digitals with your sessions, you can have other little notes in there, like this gallery expires within 1 week. You need to put them somewhere safe. All of those things. So you can customize it. However, you can do all of that in Sprout Studio, and you can, and the same as the email you just saw before, it auto-populated her name, it auto-populated the link, and it has everything else in there, and you can send that. So I'm not going to send this to the client because she would be like, really? Funny enough, this client just booked with her second. She is expecting her second. And So that's a lot of fun that I've happened to be sharing that right after she shared with the world that she's expecting her second. So she'll have um, another gallery coming soon, and it's all still here in Sprout Studio. I have all of her information. When she just booked her session, it had everything in there still. All I had to do was send her over the contract and the invoice. So, anyways, back to galleries here. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like from the client end. And there's two separate ways of that I have used the gallery. One is being with all the digital files, and one is without. Both of them, whether I include the digitals or I don't, I offer prints and canvases, and that's all within there as well. So if we go here into, I'm going to refresh this just so you can see exactly how they see it in the very, very beginning. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love the layouts, and they have several different layouts to choose from. This is the one that I have. So you just, of course, they would hit open gallery, and then you can look at the images here. You can click on them and you can buy different products, canvases, frame prints, mounted, and they can also, if you want to sell digital files single, you can put a price in there for that, which is really nice. And that automatically sends to them, by the way. Like, you don't have to do anything with it. If they buy 1 or 20 or 2 digital files, once they check out, it emails it to them. You don't have to do anything with that. So that's the way that you sell your digital images, that Sprout Studio Gallery has you taken care of there. But I want to show you the print here. They get to choose the size here, whichever size you want to offer. They can add it to cart. And I already had one in the cart here. And then they can, of course, we are going to keep shopping, and I'm going to show you what it would look like if they were to buy a digital file. So I have it where they can download all of them. Technically, it says download right there. If it's included with the session, you can have that turned on. I'm going to pretend for a second that we don't. Which, let's see here. They can add that to cart there, and then whenever they go to check out. By the way, I do not sell my images individually like that. So that's why that $1,200 was there. I just turned this on for this video. I do not sell my digital images for $1,200 a piece. Not that you can't, and not that you shouldn't, but I do not. But then whenever they check out, it will look like this here. And then they hit checkout and all their information. And it's as easy as that. Another good part of the gallery is that they can send this to loved ones. A lot of my clients have family who live outside of the state. A lot of people live in my town and they move here for work. And so their families live out of the state or wherever, and they can order prints or download a single or the whole gallery from this. So that this mom here could have sent it to her mother, and she could have bought whatever prints, and they would be shipped directly to her door. So that's a big, big, huge benefit of this. Now I want to show you, this is what it looks like. Which, let me go back to this one. You can see the difference between the two galleries. One, what I want you to see is has the digital download. So they can download the whole entire gallery just by hitting this and entering their email address right there. That's how easy it is. It sends them an email with a link to download them all. So easy. And this is what it looks like if you don't. So they do not have the option. It did not include digital files. You can also put it where there's a watermark over these so they can't screenshot them. And they're the exact same gallery, except this one you cannot download them all. I simply, in Sprout Studio, if you go to settings right here and you go to downloads, you can have it turned. You can have the high resolution unwatermarked turned on, and then they're allowed to download them. You can also choose here the price list. There's price lists within Sprout Studio, and that you can add whatever prices you want. And you can have different ones for different sessions. If the the prices are different. And of course, the availability. There's tons of different design options that you can have within here. And I have not played with this a whole lot because I really like the design that I have now. It is super, super clean. And yeah, that is the big, huge things that I wanted to make sure to show y'all there. But they can buy the same no matter what. And you can also turn on the watermark. That was another thing that was um that people like to see what it looks like. If you go to design here, you can select a watermark. I have a logo watermark that I'm going to add here. Close, and then I'm going to go view this new gallery, and then we can see what it looks like with the watermark over it. So there is my little script logo there, and that's what it looks like with the watermark. So no matter whatever size it is, it has that watermark on it. They also have some default watermarks if you don't want to have your logo over it. But Sprout Studio galleries they're just really fantastic. I have not found any other galleries that I like better, and I've actually never used any other galleries except we're talking so many years ago. Since 2016, I figured out a way to use a gallery, but I honestly cannot remember what it is. I love their galleries, and it was the reason that I chose them in the beginning. Not the reason that I stayed. It's one of the many reasons that I stayed. But like I've said, Sprout Studio has been one of the best investments from the very beginning, and it only is more valuable as my business has grown. I would love to continue to make these videos for you. So if you have any questions about Sprout Studio or photography at all, please drop them down below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.